Happy September, YouTube. This is Silver by the Ounces, 79th month of stacking. This is my end of month for August 31st, 2020 video, and I always like to start off with the spot prices. Silver, you could see, went up $4.19 on the month, $28.69. Last month it was $24.50, so that is a pretty substantial price hike on silver. Gold went up $8 and a penny to 1990.65, where last month it was 1982 and change. And then the gold to silver ratio, interesting here. 1 ounce of gold equals 69.38 ounces of silver at these prices. So 69 and a third ounces of silver is 1 ounce of gold. So the amount went down 11 and a half ounces of silver this month. So it takes less ounces of silver to buy 1 ounce of gold. So silver is edging its way towards gold, which is kind of cool to see. Last month it was 80, almost 81. So that is pretty substantial. So that's where we stand this month. If it's your first time watching me, welcome. Here's my goals. I like to start off with that. If you've been here before, my apologies. I know you've seen this now 8 times. I want to lower my cost average. So I want to buy by January 31st, 2021, I want to bring it down to $23.50. And my cost average started the year at $23.79. So it doesn't sound like much, but silver now, as we just saw, is at $28. So it's definitely tough. I want to get at least 180 ounces of silver, 1.5 ounces of gold by the end of January. That'll be my official 7 years stacking mark, which would be 2,200 ounces of silver, by the way. And I want to finish and obtain coins for ongoing sets: Libertads, Queen's Beasts, Britannias. Lastly, and this is pretty important, especially this month for me, what I stack versus what I collect. The stacking, if you don't know, is accumulation. Items that I could sell quickly as the price of silver moves up. So if it goes to 40 and I bought it at 16, I can unload it, make a really nice profit on it. Bullion, bars, rounds, any other type of PM. There's my example, 7, it goes to 39. By the way, I wrote this when it was like at 15. So think about it. It's at 28 now, and an ounce of silver is costing, in most cases, about $30, $31 an ounce, which is pretty amazing. Versus what I collect, and that's mostly items that I care about, ongoing sets and stuff that I want to pass onward to my family. So sets, collection, and series. The ones I focus on are Libertad and Mexico City coins, old ones, 8 reals, which is them, Britannia, Queen's Beast, and the Chinese Panda sets. That is what I stack versus what I collect. So that being said, let's talk about this month. This month, as we just talked about, the spot price of silver is $28.69, and that is high for me, especially now that my cost average is in the 23s. Actually, it ended the month of July at $23.63. So I'm 13 cents off of my goal, which I just talked about with you guys, was $23.50. So guess what? This month I actually bought 0 numismatic silver, or bullion for that matter. It just got too high, and I just would not want to spend the money on it. And I am looking for Libertads, which have not come out yet. But even then, do I want to spend $33, $34 an ounce for Libertads? I get 20 of them plus a graded coin. Verdict is still out on that. We'll see. I'd like to see silver pull back a little to the 25s, to be honest with you, 24. So I can get it under 30. So we'll see what happens. So this month I got 0. First time in 79 months that I got no ounces of silver to add to my total. But I did get collectible, the stuff that I actually collect. Okay, so, and I got a lot of it. because it was a good alternative and actually a good time for me to do it. So let's start with this one. So part of my sets are the 8 real sets. And as you can see, I only buy 8 graded coins. This one is an extra fine 45, 1827. Difficult coins to obtain for decent prices these days, guys. I started doing this a couple years ago. I got some nice coins at fair, reasonable prices. These, I would say, have skyrocketed. I mean, it's tough. This one is a graded coin. It says coin alignment. I don't really care about that. As long as it doesn't say details, I'm good. This is an extra fine 45. For those that don't know, when it says MO right there, you can see it right there, an M with an O over it. That means it was made in Mexico City. This is the back of the coin, the eagle. This is 1827. So I got that coin for $88.56. So I have my checklist here, which I checklist monthly on specific coins. So I like to look and keep tabs on what I got. So I did write here the 1827 and what I paid for it. So I get to write an official check. This is just some bleed over marker from these pages. So this one is now officially done. And this is the beginning of the cap and raise when Mexico got its independence. So they had these coins from 1823 to 1909. I don't have that many. I have a few, and you can see what I paid for some of them, you know, and the grades. That was like a really great grade. So I will take this for $88.56. So that's where I am on that one. Next, I got, these are 1940, 1943, 1944, and 1945, and they're all MS 64s and 65s, and they're 1 peso coins. So my objective, actually, and they're beautiful coins. I mean, they are, what are they? I forget how much silver's in them. I want to say 40%, maybe 70%. I'm not sure. I forget. But I'll tell you what I paid for these. I paid $41, $42.62, $34.40, and $32.20. And by the way, all of these I got 10% eBay bucks with. There was a special deal for like 3 or 4 days for me. I know not everybody gets it. I got a 10%er, which is great. So 41, 43, 34, and 32 essentially. So these are the 1940s. So in my checklist here, I move on forward, and you can see this is not an easy task. But let's start over here. We got the 1940. So I am going to check that puppy off. Done. Let's see, what else? Do we have anything here? This one I have done. This one I had done. This one's done, done. I'm just rechecking these off so not to get them confused. Okay, and there's the 43, the 44, and the 45. So done, and I'm just gonna cross that off there. All right, next, let's see where else we are here. I got let's do it by year. I got a 1958. This is the 1 peso for and you can see how it changed. It went from this, let's look at this year. This is the 1945. So 13 years later, this is what it looks like. And I'll show you the back. Here's what the back of this one looked like with the eagle. Now this one, and then you have an eagle on the back. I paid a whopping $9.08 for this. Granted, it's not MS 65 or 64. It's a very fine 35. But for $9.08, I will take it, and I get to cross it off my list. So this is a 58. So as you can see, I have a couple other ones that I've showed in the past. So I get to cross this puppy off here. I'll cross him off, and there you go. So that one's done. So these guys are all finished up here. I'm going to move them up. Move them all up. Put this one up. Let's move on. Let's go to these guys. Nice. All right. Next, I got 1961 MS65, 62 MS65, an NGC 63 MS66, at 1964 MS66, 1965 MS66, 1966 MS65, and a 1967 MS66. So for me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 1960s coins, which is pretty good. What I paid for them, $25.86, $25.86, $25 even, $23.95, $30 even, $22.20, and $36.81. All right. So then what I do, of course, is I put them in my checklist here, and here they all are. So let's get them all checked off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and then boop, 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 and boop. All right, they are all now officially checked off, okay? Then you can see I'm missing the 68, but then I bought a 68, and it's $49.88, but this is a 25 peso. And the reason I got this one was basically because, and it's an NGC MS67, it's the Olympics that year were in Mexico City. So I got it. I'm only collecting really the 1 pesos, but this was a special one just because of the year that it was. So I am going to cross it off because it's a special one, and I will show that to you now. As you can see, it's an MS67, and look how nice that looks. Beautiful coin as an MS67. And I'll show you the back. Let's look at it from this way. Beautiful. Beautiful coin. It's 72% silver. As you can see, it says lay 0.720. So it's 72%. And I loved it. And I'm like, you know what? Let me get it. I paid $49.88 for it. And you know what? I add that to this collection. So that's where we are with this set. There's a lot of coins this month and not a lot of silver, like pure silver. But this definitely goes towards my numismatic collection. So look what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 coins this month. All historic coins. So every month I show you where I'm at here. This is what I do for the entire year and how I keep track of what I buy. And you can see I started the year, my goal, $23.50. The end of January, I was at $23.97. So I ended, what is this? Is this right? I don't know. I didn't even put it up there at my 2019 end. But I started the year basically at $23.79. Last month, I was at $23.63. I did not buy, first time in 79 months, I didn't buy anything to add to my official stack. So I am exactly at the same. I'm at 2,202 and a third ounces of silver in my stack. That accounts for a lot of different types of silver, guys. Bars, Libertads, even graded ones. I count them towards my stack, but 2,102 ounces at an average of $23.63 per ounce. So I am frozen there. But you could see with all these coins, I even put them in. I even had to start a second little row here so I could fit it all in. I just put them in there. So everything in yellow is what I got, and that would be considered numismatic coins, which is what they are. So it's total opposite of, let's say, February. I didn't get any numismatic coins, but I got 15 brilliant uncirculated coins that I would put towards my stack. Today was the opposite. So the month of August was a collector's month, so to speak. So that's where I'm at. Just so you can see again, all these coins here, I like to write them in black and white. It's what I read off of. There you go. You can see exactly the coins I bought, the grade, and the price. It cost me a total of $487.42 this month for all of these. So what is it? What did we say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Divided by this, let's call it around $30 a coin, maybe $31 a coin. And you can see the prices relatively go to that. No bullion or numismatic coins collected this month that I could add towards my stack. And that's where I'm at. So thanks for watching. Keep watching those precious metals, guys. And I am moving at the end of this week. So my house is a mess, so I wanted to get this out before I move. And should be a fun month ahead. Keep watching, keep buying, and like, comment, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great September.